This Zotac RTX 3060 Ti came in with a strange issue. The fans spin, the lights come on, but there's no detection. No display, no signal, nothing. It looks alive, but it's not. Let's find out why, and this time I decided to skip the usual resistance check and go straight in with the custom power supply. I thought it would save time, but was it the right decision to make? Let's find out. With the external supply, I can control voltage and watch current in real time. The fans spin, but the current barely moves. One or more major rails aren't even starting. So even though the card looks powered, something deeper is holding it back. Time to take it apart. With the board exposed, I can probe the rails directly and see what's missing. After probing around, I found that the PEX rail was completely missing, no 12 volts reaching that section. I checked the resistance on the PEX rail and it measured 0 ohms, a direct short to ground. Taking a shortcut wasn't a good idea after all. I would have known about the short at the start. Then, I checked the 12 volt 8-pin input. 12 volt was present, but the resistance set around 44 ohms and never climbed. Normally, that rail should charge and the resistance should increase as the capacitors load. Here, it stayed flat. Something wasn't right. I powered up the board and observed using a thermal camera. The area next to the PEX controller showed a faint glow, subtle but enough. I decided to remove the PEX IC to rule it out, but first I removed the electrolytic capacitor next to it, so it wouldn't explode during rework. It was too close for comfort. After removing the IC, the short was still there. I was expecting the short to be gone by now. I measured the 0-ohm resistor connecting the 12 volt to the IC. Now, the 0-ohm resistor reads about 44 ohms, matching the reading on the main 12 volt rail. So the short was isolated beyond this link. I lifted the resistor to split the rail and injected 1.8 volts and 5 amps into the isolated segment. On the thermal camera, I saw a glow near the two ceramic capacitors. To confirm, I used the isopropyl alcohol method. A few drops and the large capacitor evaporated the IPA immediately. Culprit found: a shorted 0.1 microfarad capacitor. That failed capacitor was pulling down the entire 12 volt PEX rail. I replaced it with a 0.1 microfarad ceramic capacitor, replaced the 0 ohms resistor and soldered the PEX controller back in and installed the electrolytic capacitor back again. Cleaned up, rechecked resistance, perfect. The short was gone. I powered the board again, and this time current looked exactly as expected. All rails came up cleanly. The GPU was now looking alive. It's time to test the GPU on the bench. Ever had your game stutter, frames drop, or screen goes black, only to find DisplayPort or the HDMI cable as the culprit? PC in one corner, monitor 3 to 4 meters away, and suddenly copper can't keep up. Length, noise, sync issues sound familiar? That's why I'm switching all my display cables to Ruai Pro fiber optic display port. Convert the signal to light, run 1-200 meters and keep 4K 144 Hz or 8K 60 rock solid. The detachable head is clever. Feed the cable through tight spaces first, then attach and lock the connector. Optic fiber means long runs without noise or drop-offs, so I can set up the bench the way I want, not the way the cable forces me to. RUI Pro sells lengths from 1 meter all the way up to 100 meters. So no matter how big your space is, RUI Pro got you covered. A big thanks to RUI Pro for providing me these cables. Use codes GPU Space Solutions for 5% off across their website. I'll leave the link in the video description below. We have a display, but will it survive the stress test? I cleaned the flux using isopropyl alcohol, applied fresh thermal paste, and assembled the GPU. With display confirmed, I pushed it to stress test. Every run passed, no crashes, no artifacts. Temps stayed normal. It's funny how a card can look alive and say nothing. In the end, it wasn't a dramatic IC failure. Just a tiny 0.1 microfarad capacitor, shorting the 12-volt PEX line and keeping everything quiet. Step by step, find the short, isolate the rail, inject a little power, watch the thermal hints, confirm with IPA, replace the part. Method over guesswork. And that shortcut at the start? Lesson learned. Next time I check resistance first. If your GPU spins but won't speak, just hop onto the link displayed on screen below, and I'll bring your GPU back to life again. My name is Fraser, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now. Cheers.